hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. In the last episode, Lialda was kidnapped and found herself in the Isle of Denerim's estate. Now, fortunately, Saurus was able to track us down and get us a weapon. However, the other women have all been led away. We need to get to them before Vaughan does so. Let's hurry on forwards. Gentlemen?
Where did you get a weapon, elf? Uh-oh.
You better talk quick, scum.
He was... Oh, sod it. Attack. I found it nearby. I was bringing it to the armory. Get back to your game and maybe you'll live. We don't have time for excuses. We've just gotta go. He was... Oh, sod it.
What the...
Yes! Get him! Get him, girl! Sweep! Saurus, buddy. Don't wait for him to get up. Just attack him. Come on. Take him down. Indeed for Shianni! Oh god, I hope she's okay. There we go. Now help out your cousin. There we go. Okie doke. Good work, guys. Excuse me, what do you have? We need weapons and armor. Thank you. That guy didn't drop anything. Excuse me. More brandy, lovely. Okay, yeah, there's nothing else in here. You didn't see anything, madam. You didn't see anything. No. Hello, no running away. Come here. Go. And sweep. Come on, no. You've got to stop missing, the pair of you. This is not good. They're rusty. They haven't fought for a long time. That's what I'm going with. There we go. Now then, Saurus did say that Nelaros... No, that's just an empty barrel. Yeah, Saurus said that Nelaros was supposed to be hanging around here, but I don't see him. Oh, this is good. This looks like an armory. Come on, take him out.
Aw, you wanna die?
And there we go. Okay, good work, you two. Lovely. We are absolutely going to take all of this. And an armor stand. Just what we're looking for. Okie doke. Yeah, I'm going to take all of this. Thank you. We do actually have chainmail, Saurus. You're in luck. And some boots. We don't have any... We do have chainmail gloves. Good stuff. What boots are you wearing? You are... Yeah, dyer's boots. There we go. We don't have any better weapons. No. Okie doke. And Saurus doesn't have enough strength for the Denerim shield. Still, at least we look slightly more intimidating now.
Oh, right.
Nope. Thank you for the save.
See? I told you there'd be more. Elves run in packs, like rodents.
Should we keep the knife-eared bitch alive?
They killed our boys. She dies.
You killed Nelaros. Tell me where the others are. Surrender now and you'll live. I'm going to enjoy this. Ooh. Yeah, I think Leah is very upset with all that's going on. She's not here to talk. She's just here to get to Shianni. I'm going to enjoy this.
Stupid wench. We'll show you how men fight.
That's all well and good, but I'm not a man.
Time to play.
Come on, just get him quickly. Come on, Leah. There we go. You next. There we go. Just you, buddy. And he's just standing there. Nice work, Saurus.
Nelaros. I'm so sorry.
He died to save me. Come, let's find the others and leave this place. He died, we're alive. Let's keep moving. Well, I never wanted to get married anyway. Oh, I do think she'd be quite upset by Nelaros's death. She didn't want to marry him, but at the same time, he was a stranger to her. He didn't need to come and save her, and yet he did. He tried. And so I think she would be quite moved by this. He died to save me.
Let's make sure it wasn't in vain. We should hurry before something happens to the others.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she's kind of in shock. Oh, our wedding ring. Yeah, that's something that Leah would keep forever. This perfect stranger who somehow cared enough about her to come and rescue her when members of her own community who have known her for years didn't bother to come. It was just him and Saurus. Oh, hello.
Oh,
Get stunned. Excuse me. Thank you.
I need to be brave.
Yeah, you do, Saurus. We've got to be brave for Shianni. Come on, take him out, guys. Guys, you need to stop missing. There we go.
For us.
Okay. Anyone else? Oh, puppies, but I don't think they're on our side. Come on, take him out. Good job. Now you.
if you insist.
Come on.
Come on, take him out. Good job.
Oh, time to play. Tisk tisk.
And he's almost down, but they... Oh god, they missed so much. It's fine. Okay, thank you.
Oh, right.
Lovely. Yeah, I say we leave those Mabari where they are. Hello again, madam.
Going.
History of Ferelden, Chapter 1. We read this one in the, whatchamacallit, Human Noble Origin. Yeah, so I don't need to read that one. Creatures, Mabari Warhound. Again, we also read this one during the Human Noble Origin. And let me just tag these. There we go. Okay, you didn't see anything, madam. You didn't see us, we didn't see you.
Time for more
Oh,
practice.
hello, chaps. I think the reason why Leah is doing this now, rather than heading straight to where Shianni is because they're gonna have to fight their way out. And I think she'd rather get these people out of the way now, whilst they're unprepared and in, like, civilian clothing, than later when they've had time to prepare and they have all of the women with them who can't really defend themselves. Sweet. Come on,
need to be
take him out.
That won't stop me.
Yeah, nothing will stop you, Leah.
That's over.
Okay, what did you drop? Thank you. Good stuff, lovely. You know what? I can't remember if I looted that box in here. I'm sorry. I'm paranoid. Yeah, we did. I should have trusted myself. Of course I would have looted it. I loot everything. And sweep.
Not enough.
Come on. Get him, girl. Nice. Good work. And sweep. There we go. Last one. Okay. Good work. Give me your stuff. Thank you. Nothing else in here to loot. Let's hurry along. And here we have a way out. Hopefully.
Going.
You're right. Oh, how dare you stun me. Get him. Swoop. There we go. Good work, Saurus. Nicely done.
Oh, time to play.
And sweep. There we go. You did drop something. I'll be having that.
And I'm off.
Thank y'all.
Oh, right.
Okie doke. I think we should be getting close, hopefully. No, you don't. Don't be running away from me.
Oh! Oh, you'll have to do
Come on, almost down. There we go.
Yes.
And then what was this door? Aha, this is where Honora stays when she's here.
And I'm off.
Thank you. Can't get through there. We can get through here, though.
Huh.
Hello.
Have that you
Stun him. And sweep.
quick!
Come on, almost down. Atta go. And sweep. There we go. How's Saurus doing? He's doing all right, but there you go. Thank you. You didn't drop anything. You did. Okie doke. Oh, jars. Excuse me, I would like. Thank you. Yeah, we don't know what kind of state the women will be in, so getting some health stuff for them, probably very wise. Thank you for the save.
Trap. So simple to see, really.
A good job, Leah.
Huh.
There we go. Nope, ranked creatures. You're not a ranked creature, you're a servant. History of Ferelden Chapter 2. I believe we've also read this one. Yes, the rebel queen who had more, cleverness and persuasive abilities than her father. Yeah, we read that one. And let me just, again, tag that. There we go. Thank you. Anything else to loot in here? Go about your business, servant. You didn't see anything. Whoop. Hello.
Let's wipe them out quickly.
And
I need to be
Leah,
brave.
don't sweep the air. Sweep him.
Have that you say. All right, I'm game.
End this quickly!
Come on. And sweep. Come on, take him out. How dare you knock me on me arse? There we go.
Watch out!
There we go. Nice. Nicely done, Saurus. And I'll be having you. Thank you. Now then, here we are. Vaughan's chambers.
My, what have we here?
Don't worry. We'll make short work of these two.
Quiet, you idiot! They're covered with enough blood to fill a tub. What do you think that means?
You tell me. It means your guards are dead. Start talking. You've only seconds to live. You're going to pay for what you've done. Oh, I think Leah takes one look at Shianni on the floor and realizes what has just happened to her. And in her gut, I think she's feeling two things. One is abject horror. Just complete and utter, oh my god, they just raped my cousin. And I would, like, they've just finished. I was too late. Oh my god. You know, she just complete guilt and horror. And then smothering that is so much anger. And, oh, she can't wait until this man's blood is running through her fingers. So it's between 1 and 4. And I'm inclined to go with number 1. Again, she's cracking her neck. She's showing her teeth. You tell me.
All right. Let's not be too hasty here. Surely we can talk this over.
No, I want your head. Nothing else. You really think you can talk your way out of this? If you have something to say, say it. No, no words. No. I want your head. Nothing else.
Ha! I always regret talking to knife ears. Now I'll just gut your ignorant carcasses instead.
Oh, will ya, mate? Will ya? Come on, get him. Okay, Saurus, if you could potentially fight these two, that'd be great. Because Leah wants this guy. Okay, don't you parry me. There we go. Now you go after this guy. How dare you?
Get you!
Sweep. Stun him. Oh, Saurus, buddy. Saurus. Take a health poultice. There you go. Good job. And take him out. Yes! I love that. Oh, so good. So good.
He's dead. Tell me we did the right thing, cousin.
Of course, it's a little late for regrets. He forced my hand. What's important is that Shianni's safe. What's important is that Shianni's safe.
I'll check the back room for the others. Shianni needs you.
She does. She does need me. However, my desire to loot. Okay, let me grab this. There we go. Anything else? No, that is it. Shianni.
Don't leave me alone. Please. Please take me home.
Yes, let's go home. Everything will be all right. Can you walk? I think all of that anger just dies as Shianni is on the floor sobbing, and she just feels so guilty. And I think she's probably thinking, maybe if I hadn't fought all of those guards, maybe I could have gotten here in time to stop them, or maybe I would have gotten here in time, so that it would never have started. I could have prevented this. At the same time, if that were the case, then all those guards on the way would have had time to put on their armor, get proper weapons, and they probably would have come in after us, at which point we all would have died. She's kind of in a catch-22 where she was damned if she did fight the guards, damned if she didn't. At least this way, everyone's getting out alive. And I think she's thinking that to kind of I did the right thing. Everyone's getting out of here alive, but at the same time she's like, I could have stopped this. I could have prevented this. And Leah's heart is just breaking right now. Not number 2. because that's quite an insensitive thing to say. Like, she has the right to be upset. Shianni has every right to be distraught right now. I think number 3 is important. Can she walk? Can you walk?
I think so. You killed them, didn't you? You killed them all?
Like dogs, Shianni. I did what had to be done. Not just them. All the humans who hurt you. That's another good point. They all stood aside and let these elven women be taken away. And to be fair, Leah didn't actually know what room Shianni was in, so... Like dogs, Shianni.
Good. Good.
Is she going to be all right?
Let's just get out of here. I hope so. Would you be? She lives. She'll live. How are you? I hope so.
Shianni's strong. She'll recover.
We should go. Soon. As in now.
Good thought. Yes, I've had enough of this place. Yeah, I've had enough of this place.
I'll take the rear guard. I can't wait to leave this place.
You've returned. Has Shianni been hurt? Where is Tormy's daughter, Nola?
Nola didn't make it. She resisted. They killed her.
Nelaros, too. The guards killed him.
I see. Would the rest of you ladies please take Shianni home? She needs rest.
Of course.
Now tell me, what happened?
Vaughan's dead. The Arl's family just got a bit smaller. Battle. Glorious battle. I'd rather not talk about it. Yeah, I don't think Leah's in the mood for jokes right now. Vaughan's dead.
Then the garrison could already be on their way. You have little time.
I'm not sure what I'm not sure what we should do. We'll hide out here until things blow over. We may need to leave Denerim for a while. If they come for us, we'll fight them. Perhaps we should try and find the Dalish. I think hiding out here, it'll just cause bloodshed. They need to get out of the city. We may need to leave Denerim for a while.
Oh, that it has come to this.
The guards are here!
Don't panic. Let's see what comes of this.
I seek Valendrian, Elder and Administrator of the Alienage.
Here, Captain. I take it you have come in response to today's disruption.
Don't play ignorant with me, Elder. You'll not prevent justice from being done. The Earl's son lies dead in a river of blood that runs through the entire palace. I need names, and I need them now.
Step forward. It was Soris and me. Step forward. It were my doing. Stay silent.
I'm afraid I can't help you, Captain. You know the tales they tell about the Arl's son. I'm sure you can guess what happened.
I know that no matter what happened, it has gone too far. Your silence puts the entire alienage at risk. You there, Grey Warden. Tell me what you know of this night's foul deeds.
I have nothing to say, Captain.
Then I'll ask one more time. If anyone here knows who murdered the Arl's son, speak now and save yourself a lot more trouble.
Step forward. It were Soris and me. Step forward. It were my doing. Stay silent. He makes a good point. They will slaughter every elf in this alienage to bring someone to justice. It were my doing.
You expect me to believe one woman did all of that?
We are not all so helpless, Captain.
You saved many by coming forward. I don't envy your fate, but I applaud your courage. This elf will wait in the dungeon until the Arl returns. The rest of you, back to your houses.
Captain, a word, if you please.
What is it, Grey Warden? The situation is well under control, as you can see.
Be that as it may, I hereby invoke the Grey Warden's right of conscription. I remove this woman into my custody.
You can do that. Hear that? You can't touch me. Yeah, I think she'd just be shocked. You can do that?
son of a tie-down. Very well, Grey Warden. I cannot challenge your rights, but I'll ask one thing. Get this elf out of the city today.
Agreed.
Now I need to get my men on the streets before this news hits. Move out!
You're with me now. Say your goodbyes and see me when you're ready. We leave immediately.
Understood. You don't have to do this. I'm safe now. But what's going to happen here? And if I don't want to be a Grey Warden? You don't have to do this. I'm safe now.
I did not do this for your benefit. I needed a Grey Warden, and I found one. That conscripting you saved your life is only circumstance. You did what you had to do to accomplish your mission. We need people like you. Now quickly, say your goodbyes. Your life here is over.
And it was at this point that Leah lost any and all respect she had for Duncan. Because Leah isn't stupid. She knows people. And I think people doing things for strangers out of the kindness of their hearts, that makes Leah suspicious. And I think she is capable enough to see what went on here. How Duncan manipulated this situation. You know, oh, I can't go and save those women because I'm a Grey Warden. I need to be a neutral party. Here, I'll just give you the means of going in there and rescuing them yourselves, and then I'm just going to mop up the after effects. Because the garrison are going to come, they're going to arrest you, and then I can conscript the one I want. Leah understands that, and right now I think she feels like she's just a pawn in this game of chess that Duncan has played today, and she doesn't like it. So she is giving Duncan such an evil glare right now. She's like, oh, you bitch. You bitch. If I'm being honest, right now, I think Leah, she's no longer blaming Shianni's rape on Vaughan. She's blaming it on Duncan. If I may be blunt, I also blame it on Duncan, because Duncan could have prevented it. How do I put this? If Duncan is a very good Grey Warden, but I think he's a terrible person. If he were a good person, and this might, you know, cause some disagreement, if he were a good person like Blackwall in Inquisition, and I'm gonna request please no spoilers in the comments about Blackwall, because I've said this before, my boyfriend does watch these videos, he comments on every single one of them. I don't think he knows about Blackwall. I don't think he knows the ins and outs of who Blackwall is. So please, no spoilers. And while I agree Blackwall did something horrible, I think ultimately he is a good person. I'll get into that in Inquisition. But if Blackwall had been here instead of Duncan, I know that he would have walked straight up to the Earl of Denerim's estate, busted his way in and said, excuse me, all of those women are my conscripts. You have just kidnapped Grey Warden recruits. So either give them back or I'm going to kill you. And then when the guard came, he could have just said, they kidnapped my recruits. I have every right to go and get them back, and the garrison would have just left. That's what a good person would have done. A good person wouldn't have allowed innocent women to be raped to get what they wanted, which was Leah in this case. As I said, I don't like Duncan. I really hate Duncan. Okay, Saurus?
Thank you. You really saved my hide back there.
What will you do now? I did what was right. Don't mention it. I feel like I just gave up my life. And I don't think Leah regrets coming forward. Especially, you know, taking the sole blame for it. You know, she didn't want her cousin going to prison. Don't mention it.
Still casual even now. I wish I had your nerves or skill or, well, anything. No more daydreaming. I'm settling down. Valora's a good woman, and she has ideas on making life better for everyone here. Your father had the women take Shianni back to your place. Will you see her before you go?
I don't know. Of course I can't face her. Yeah. I don't think Leah knows. I don't know.
Go. It'll break her heart if you don't.
He makes a good point.
Well, I guess Duncan got his recruit after all.
I look forward to being a Grey Warden. It was not by my choice. I can't say I'm sad to leave this place. There's a whole world out there, you know. Yeah, this was not by Leah's choice. She is very pissed off at Duncan right now. It was not by my choice.
No. Either way, it's out of my hands now. If you'll excuse me, I must tend to our people. Goodbye, young one, and make her keep you.
This might sound kind of weird. I would have much more respect for Duncan if he let the main character be raped. That sounds weird and messed up, I know, but then at least he'd be sticking to the code of conduct his order sets down. Duncan manipulates the rules to get his own way, and on one hand, I can respect that. At the same time, he let an innocent woman be raped to get his way, and that's my line. That's where I'm like, no, you've gone too far, you've done too much, and I can't forgive you for that. Okay, let's see, who have we got to speak to? And there's Dilwyn and Gethon.
Maybe this will be for the best.
Maybe. Who knows? I think I'd like to check in on Alarith, too. Just in case he has anything to say.
You should go quickly. Just know that we're all going to miss you.
Oh, thank you, buddy. It's a shame we'll never get to go for that drink he promised us. Oh, Father. Oh, I think Leah's heart is just breaking about all of this, about having to leave her father behind, about what happened with Shianni.
If this is what the Maker has planned for you, then I guess it's for the best. Your mother would have been pleased.
I hope so. You're not pleased? It's too late for talk now. I have to go. Oh. Number 1 implies that we're happy with this arrangement. You're not pleased?
I just wish there was another way. I dreamed of grandchildren, family gatherings, and... I'm sorry, this isn't helping. Take care, my girl. Be safe and wise. And, well, you know. We'll all miss you.
Oh, buddy, Leah has never been wise a goddamn day in her life, and she does not intend to start now. Oh god, I imagine that she's playing with her fingers, she's kind of picking at the skin around her nails. She's very nervous about seeing Shianni because as I said, I think she blames Vaughan, she blames Duncan, and I think she does blame herself for all of this.
There you are. Thank you. For me, for Saurus, for everything.
Don't worry about it. We elves need to stick together, be good to Saurus. Yeah, someone's got to look after our cousin. Be good to Saurus.
I will, I swear it. Shianni seems to have regained herself. I'll leave you two alone. Good luck, and thank you again.
Shianni?
You took all the responsibility for what happened. You're amazing, you know that?
I just did what had to be done. How are you holding up? I have to leave soon. I got my reward. I'm leaving this hole. I should be going. I just did what had to be done.
You always do. They'll write legends about you someday. When the world was at its worst, there you came. Fire in your eyes, like something out of a storybook. I'll never forget that. I love you, cousin. Make us proud out there.
I love you too, Shianni. Enough with the mushy stuff. Goodbye. I love you too, Shianni.
Make her watch over you.
And you will never know just how much Leah loves you. Yeah, Raylis, you guessed correctly. Leah is in love with her cousin, Shianni. She's never told her. I think Shianni just kind of thinks that, oh, like, we're cousins and we're best friends. Because Leah knows that if she told Shianni, hey, I think about you in a romantic way, that would break Shianni's heart. I think Shianni would be fairly uncomfortable with that. And I think, you know, all those times I told you things, you know, as a best friend, you were thinking about me romantically. It's kind of like a breach of trust. Also, Shianni and Leah, they are cousins. And that kind of thing is somewhat frowned upon in the alienage. And yes, there's not an inbreeding issue because, you know, they're both chicks. But I think it would still be quite heavily disapproved. Hence why she's never said anything. And she never will say anything. She will just watch Shianni go whilst her heart breaks. Okay, Duncan. Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Are you ready to go?
I am. Not yet. I am.
Good. Then we leave for Ostagar immediately. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Can we skip the introductions? It's been a long trip. I am Lialda, Your Majesty. I'm no friend of yours, human lord. Oh. I think she would introduce herself. This is her king. She's not like Rosanna, where she's like, this man has no sway over me. He isn't my king. No, this is Leah's king. And it's not so much that she believes he's deserving of respect. It's more just, I imagine that Leah would be a lot more amenable to like, okay, I've got to be respectful here. Duncan's saying, you know, like, address him as Your Majesty and all of that. Don't get into trouble. I am Lialda, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I see you're an elf, friend. From where do you hail?
Nowhere specific, Your Majesty. From one of your alienages, naturally, the city of Denerim. The city of Denerim.
As do I. Though I've not been in the palace for some time. Do you come from the alienage? Tell me, how is it there? My guards all but forbid me going there.
I'd rather not speak of it. You have no idea how bad it is, do you? I killed an old son for raping my friend. There are many things you know nothing about. Ooh. It's between 2, 3, and 4. I'm disinclined to go with number 4. Here's the thing. I don't think Leah wants to talk about number 3. That's the thing. It's not that she's trying to forget that it happened. She will never forget that. But I think it's painful for her to talk about. And saying that to, like, a complete stranger, I don't think she could do it. I think right now she's looking at Kaelin with this look of disbelief of, like, you're a complete idiot. You have no idea how my people are suffering, do you? You have no idea how bad it is, do you?
You think I care nothing about these things, but I do. I suppose trust will only come with proof. Things will change once we defeat the Darkspawn, in the alienages and all through Ferelden. For now, we must attend to war. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind, Your Majesty. We'll see about that. Your welcome means nothing to me, human lord. We'll see about that.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realise things were going so well. It sounds like the Blight is almost over. You sound very confident of that. You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true Blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured. He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously. Perhaps this isn't really a Blight after all. Ooh. Not number 2. Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Duncan, you can phase through people. You're like Fenris. Why aren't you using this skill more? Then maybe we should move quickly. What would you have him do? Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly. You could if you were not such a fool. Do you think there's any danger? Oh, I do think that Leah thinks that Kaelin is a fool, but not in a kind of, oh, he's such an idiot. It's more of a, like, that poor fool. She pities him almost. I think she kind of views him as, like, this naive dreamer, and she's just kind of like, yeah, of course things will get better in the alienages. Sure they will. She doesn't like or trust nobility, just because they've always kind of punched down at her people. Do you think there's any danger?
Absolutely. We sent a call to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, and hope they will reach us before the archdemon does. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you need me to do? What do you mean, what ritual? A hot meal might be nice first. A hot meal might be nice first.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
What do you need me to do? Why is this ritual so secret? Am I the only recruit you have? Wonderful, let's get this over with then. What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
And there we go! That was the City Elf origin. Oh, it's one of my favourites. I love it so much. Let's get over here. There we go. Oh, okay, no, that's a bit too close. Step back. Much better. Okay, so a couple of points on that origin. Leah, she doesn't like Duncan, she doesn't trust Duncan, but she doesn't hate him quite as much as Roxana does. You know, she's not going to try and undermine him every chance she gets. She's not going to actively try and kill him once she's gone through the joining. I think Leah, she just wants to get away from him as soon as she can. You know, as soon as she has the opportunity to go her own way, she's going to take it. Secondly, Valendrian. I said earlier that I was going to explain what Valendrian was doing. Basically, many years ago when Duncan tried to recruit Adaya, Valendrian stepped in and said, listen, she just got married, you know, maybe she's pregnant or she could get pregnant, you know, very soon in the future. Leave her be. She has a chance at having a family, at being happy. Leave her be. And sir, why are you standing so close behind me? Okay, whatever. Ignore it. Where was I? Yes, Valendrian persuaded Duncan not to recruit Adaya, and then when he heard that Duncan was coming back, he realised that as soon as Duncan knows that Adaya isn't around, he's going to recruit her kid, and as such, he moves the wedding forward. That's why Nelaros was there early. It's because Valendrian anticipated Duncan coming and trying to recruit Lialda. And I think that's very telling. The fact that he was like, oh, he's going to try and recruit her. He's going to try and manipulate the situation. So I'm going to try and do what I did before. Now, on to Lialda's story. Why do I like Leah's story? I think what I like best about Leah is that over the course of her journey, she is someone who learns the meaning of responsibility. At the beginning, she's this very wild, sarcastic, doesn't really take things seriously kind of character. And over the course of Origins, she begins to take responsibility. And I think her ending, it's not what you'd expect. The boon she picks at the end is not the boon you'd expect her to pick, and I really like that. I have such a soft spot for Leah. She is my favourite. She's the only warden I give a nickname to. Like, I cannot imagine calling Roxana Razzie or something like that. I get, like, this disgusted feeling in the pit of my stomach when I think about it. All of my other wardens, Artin is Artin, Nefri is Nefri, Marnie is Marnie, Evelyn is Evelyn, Roxana is Roxana, but Lialda is sometimes Leah. Like I said, I've been playing this character for round about 11 years, and she has changed so much over that time, and I just love her to pieces. Okay, so with the City Elf origin completed, we are finally ready to move on to Awakening. And can I just say, I'm so excited to play Artin again. I'm really glad I took the break from her, but, you know, now I'm ready to get back into her shoes, to continue her journey, and to make a start on Awakening. But that will have to wait until tomorrow. So until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.